So let's start our warm-up. Feet are hip distance apart. Extend your hands out to the side and begin your arm circles. So if you want to turn your screens off, I think most of you have, feel free to do so. Don't feel free like you have to have it on, but I'm happy if you do. I get to see your face, which makes me happy. All right, nice circles all the way around. I'm just going to make sure I turn this on so I record this as well. All right, good. All right, good job. Now reverse your circle, other direction. Feet are hip distance apart. Now I want you to think about really bringing the shoulder blades all the way back and down. Really getting that nice rotation through the shoulder. Okay, I'm going to turn the music off then. Sorry. No problem. Just thought it'd be... Is that better? Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to turn the music off. I think it's easier to hear without the music. All right, Lee's iPad, I think, Brenda, that's you. All right, reach the hands all the way up to the sky. Grab hold of your left wrist, lean over to the right. Give your side body a nice little stretch. Brenda, can you hear me? Come back through center, other side. Good. I'm just going to mute everybody so that you guys don't have to hear the back sound. Mute. If you guys can please go to your, go to the bottom of your screen. There's, oh, here, I got it. It's okay. You're good. I'm going to mute. I got it, guys. You don't have to worry about it. I was able to mute you all. Just because of the background sound, if you're not on... I can hear you. Good. Everybody can hear you. All right, cool. All right, so let's just move into, we're going to bring our feet about hip distance apart. We're going to go into some squats, but I want us to begin by just kind of coming into a gentle half squat. So I want you to come about halfway down and then press all the way up. And then about halfway down and press all the way up. We're going to go for 12 of these. Good, that's 3. And 4. So now just create that connection with the sole of your feet and begin to press through the heels and the balls of your feet. So you really begin to create that connection with the sole, the floor, and then press in, really actively turning on the hamstrings, the glutes, pull the belly in. Now, we're going to go a little deeper as if you're seating on a chair. So shift your weight back and then back up, down and up. So I can't see your feet, but I'm going to assume that your feet are facing forward and that your knees are not tracking over your toes. So we're really taking care that we're pressing the knees back behind the toes, pressing down through the hips. Good. Keep going for 5 and 4 and 3, good, and 2, great job, last one, and down. Now I want you to stay here in your squat, shift your weight back, roll the shoulder blades down, and you're going to pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Reach your arms all the way to the sky. One more side bend over to the right. One more side bend over to the left. Reach up towards the sky. Guide your hands right behind you. Intertwine the fingers. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Open up the chest. Pull the belly in. Tuck the tail under. Now release the hands. Guide the hands forward. Press the palms away. Draw the shoulder blades away from the ears. Draw the chin down towards the chest to give your back of your neck a little stretch. And then lift the chin, release the hands. Good job. Beautiful. So hopefully feeling a little warmer in our legs. We're going to start off with just some isometric some cross back lunges. Now, a couple of you have some hip issues. If this causes a problem and you're starting to feel it in your hip, instead, I want you to go into some sumo squats. Okay? So for that first round. So if you are not having any issues with your hips, you have a couple of options here. We can do it without weights, or we can do it with weights. Weights are just going to be held at our chin or chest area, just really kind of as an isometric hold. And then we're going to cross back with the right foot. So begin with your feet hip distance apart. Then we're going to cross back with the right. Now, it's almost as if you're bowling here. Top of the foot comes down to the back, front knee tracks with the front toe, and then we come back through center. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do this for 45 seconds. The last 10 seconds, we're going to come into some pulses at the end. So create this really nice rotation through the pelvis. Good. Nice job, Janice. Really looks great. I'm sure you guys are all doing great. I can't see you, but I'm going to assume you guys are doing great. Good. And if you are not doing these cross backs, I want you to go into those sumo squats. Hold the weight there. Good. Good. Find a bit of breath here. Anchor in through that front foot so you really find that sense of balance through the front. Good. We got another 10 seconds. Then we're going to go into our knee drops. Good. Nice job. Nice little rotation. Keep the shoulders fairly square. Now, I want you to come back with your foot. I want you to hold it there. Drop for 1, 2. Good, good, good. Keep going. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it off. Woo! Feeling that? Just a bit. All right. We're going to start with the left leg now, curling back. Weight into the right foot. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and back. Good. So just notice if one side feels a little different than the other. Good. Nice. So really try to really open up through that hip. It's a really nice rotation. External rotation of the hip. You're anchoring in through that front leg. Good. You already feel the heat building in my body right now. Good. All these online classes have really been great because so oftentimes I get to teach, but I don't always get to take. So come back. Find your footing. Good. And drop for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake it off. Good job. Woo! Well done. All right. We're going to go into bicep curls to shoulder presses. So we're going to take our 2 weights. Grab what you got. If you've got 5, 7s, whatever you have available that you know you can do a shoulder press to bicep curl. Beginning with your feet hip distance apart. We're going to begin with our hands at our sides. As we're going to come up, we're going to rotate and then rotate again and open up into a shoulder press. So down at your sides. Rotate and lift. Rotate forward and press up and down. Good. All right, let's start in 3, 2, 1. Begin to rotate and press and down. Good. Rotate, press, and down. Beautiful. If you hear my dog, I'm sorry. She's attacking someone on the street. Or not attacking, but scaring off. Good. Nice. Good. Now keep your abdominals pulled in. Slight little bend of the knee. So we're really anchoring in through the feet, really keeping the feet nice and knees supported by bending them. So we're not feeling any sort of like locking of the knee. We got 10 seconds left. Good. Good. And don't forget to breathe here. So exhale as you lift. Good. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep that weight in your hand. We're going to do some front raises to side raises. So if the weight feels comfortable, we're going to come up and then to the side. You're going to work the shoulders. So up and then to the side. Good. All right, here we go. Up and to the side. If you're faster than me, by all means, don't worry about it. Go at your own perfect pace. Just make sure that we're not kind of bouncing and lifting with momentum here. If the weight is too heavy, then take the weight away and just use a lighter weight or just even move your arms. Good. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Good. Last 7. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, shake it off. Well done. All right. Now we're going to come into an isometric lunge with a row. We're going to use both weights, and we're going to do 2 sets of rows. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of shoulder work here. So starting off with your right foot back. So find that nice long lunge first. And we're going to kind of come into a dart position. So front foot is aiming forward, back foot is aiming forward, feet are parallel, front knee is stacked right on top of the ankle. We're going to come down, lengthen through the crown, pull the belly in, and we're going to row. And row. Here we go. And row. Good. Now when you come up, feel the squeezing of the shoulder blades. Really open up through the chest without popping out through the rib cage. You're keeping your torso excuse me, nice and lengthened. Your belly's pulled up. Shoulder blades glide together. Good. And you know, it's one of those things when you're in these workouts, especially online, just honor your body. If you need to take a little stretch on the front of the leg, take it. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it off. Good. Nice job. So if you ever feel like you need to take a little break, by all means, take the break, get back into it. All right, feet are parallel. Step back with the left. Find your anchor point first. Find the front knee anchoring over the ankle. You're going to shift your torso slightly forward, so you're in this like dart position. Hands are going to be reaching to the sides, and here we go. I have to look at the clock to see that we're doing 45 seconds. Good. Feel the gliding of the shoulder blades. Really kind of squeeze them together, working the upper traps here. Good. Almost there. You're there in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it off. Well done. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to come into our lunges. We're going to release the weights. We're going to come into another lunge with some knee drops. So starting with the left foot back. So starting back with where we started on the first round with the shoulders. We're going to lift up through the torso. I want you to feel as if you're pulling your upper body away from your pelvis. Your knee is tracking forward, feet are forward, and we're going to drop down for 10 drops, and then we're going to switch sides. Back leg is the only thing that's bending. So you'll notice my knee is really stacked on top of my ankle, and my back leg is dropping. All right, so here we go for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice one, and 1. Good. Switch sides over to the other side. Almost think of this as a nice way to stretch the hip as well. Really open up in through that hip. Now, back leg, going to drop down for 10. Front knee stacked on top of the ankle. And here we go for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Good job. Beautiful. Well done. All right, grab your weights. We're going to go do our tricep kickbacks with some pulses at the end. So we're going to take the resistance, tuck it into our rib cage. Feet are hip distance apart. Bend the knees, hinge from the hips. So you're leaning forward. Belly's pulled in, tailbone slightly tucked under. Elbow stuck at the sides. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So stay wide through the clavicles. Press back and squeeze the triceps. For the last 10 seconds, we're going to go into our pulses. We're going to rotate our wrists and our arms, and we're going to lift our hands up towards the sky. Nice job, everyone. You guys look great. I know you look great because you guys do this. You guys have such great form. Good. Keep going. And now I want you to bring your hands back. Rotate your palms as if your palms are going to the sky and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew! Good job. Well done. Beautiful. Awesome. So we're going to transition to the floor. Does anybody have questions? If you do, turn your mic on and let me know. No? Okay. All right, let's come down to the floor. We're going to do a bit of ab work. All right, so lying down, actually starting first in a plank position. So we're going to start off in a push-up plank position. I'm just going to adjust my camera so you guys can see me. Just a little further down. All right, so we're going to start off with a push-up plank position with shoulder touches. Then we're going to move right into an isometric plank hold. So if your wrists are not feeling it today, Jen, this might be one you might want to modify for and go onto your forearm rather than your wrist. So then maybe you'll do some rocking planks today. For anybody who's good with their wrists today, come into a plank position, push-up plank. Feet are hip distance apart. Shift your hips back. And we're going to start with our shoulder touches. So starting and alternating sides. Keep your belly pulled in. And when you land your hand back down onto the mat, see if you can bring it back to where you started. So if you can see your mat beneath you, my mat actually has a little imprint of my hand, and I can see where my hand needs to land. And just so that we can always land with our shoulders nicely aligned with our wrists, and we're not kind of putting our shoulders with too much pressure on it so that you would potentially injure yourself. All right, keep going for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come down onto your tummy. Forearms down onto the floor. Straight up hold up plank. Nothing fancy. I'm going to move so I'm more centered. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Pull up and hold. Press into the elbows, shoulder blades. And breathe. Halfway. Last 12. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. Press back into child's pose or a little shell stretch. Stretch out your low back. Oh, take a deep breath here. So really give yourself an opportunity to create a bit of space through the low back. Maybe lengthen through the arms. Let your heart fall down towards the mat. All right, then as you're ready, come on up. We're going to come up onto our sits bones. So we're going to move into a half roll down. And we're going to really try to work through the lower abdominals here. So with your feet bent about hip distance apart, I'm going to bring my feet flat onto the floor so that they're not lifted through the heels. And let's just lengthen through the spine. So I'm going to just guide my hands right on my knees. And I'm going to roll down past my pelvis, kind of rolling back down. You're going to start to maybe feel the coccyx, your tailbone. And then kind of come back up. So lift. Exhale, roll down. Pull your belly in. You're going to create this almost rounded shape through the shoulders, pulling the belly in. And then as you're going to pull up, you're going to pull up through the low abs, lengthen through the spine, and come up towards a seated position. Exhale, roll down. Now, if you're gripping onto your shoulders and really your knees, really holding on here, I want you to soften that. We're not trying to use our knees as leverage here. And then exhale, pull back up. Good. Roll down past your hips, your pelvis. Now, you're going to come a little bit further down. You're going to round through the abdominals. Pull the belly in. Turn the glutes on. You're going to hold this shape. Hold the shape as you come up, as you exhale. Roll, roll, roll forward. Bring your hands down towards your ankles. Inhale to restack the vertebrae. Come up to a seated position. So nice and tall. Lengthen your spine even further. Reach, reach, reach. Now exhale, round down. Rounding down, rounding down. Good. You're going to find yourself in this rounded position. Inhale here. Exhale, hold that shape. Pull through the belly, round forward. Nose comes towards knee. And then inhale, restack the vertebrae. Good. Let's do 5 more like that. Exhale, roll back. You're going to come even deeper. Round the spine. Pull the belly in. Inhale here. Exhale. Pull yourself up. Keep that rounded shape. Come all the way down to your ankles. Restack the vertebrae. Come back to seated. Last 4. Round back. Good. You're going to hold the shape. Inhale here. Exhale. Pull the belly in. Hold that rounded shape and come all the way forward, knees to nose. And then restack the vertebrae. Find length through the crown. Good. Last 2. Last 3. Round back. You guys know my counting sucks, so if we do an extra one, we might. Exhale. Pull up through your abs. You're really coming in through the low abs. And then restack the vertebrae. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, round back. Come past your tailbone onto the back of your low back. Roll that shape. Exhale, pull, 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 pull. Come all the way forward. Rounded shape forward. Restack. Lengthen through the spine. I want you to grow taller each time. Last one. Round back. Rounding the shoulders, pull the belly, and you're almost creating this really deep C curve in your abdominal area. Inhale here. Exhale, pull up through your low abs. Hold that shape, come all the way forward. Restack the vertebrae, come back to being tall. Now we're going to roll down all the way back down to the floor. Inhale, begin with a long spine. You're going to roll down past your pelvis, into your low back, into your mid back. All the way down to the floor. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Rock your body side to side. Give your low back a little bit of movement here. Maybe even create some circles with the knees. Moving through the hip joint, kind of feeling the movement through the pelvis, but also through the femur joint. So in the joint in the pelvis, that pivot point, or pivot, but socket. All right, and then reverse your circle in the other direction. Now, we're going to bring ourselves back through center. We're going to bring our feet to 90 degrees. We're going to take our hands and we're going to place them right on top of our thighs. We're going to draw down through our shoulder blades, really connecting the shoulder blades into the mat here. Now, I would like you to inhale and then exhale, pull your low belly in. Drop your rib cage. So you're creating this closed chain right between the rib cage, the low belly, the pelvis is nice and pulled in, and you're nice and supported through the pelvis area. You're going to breathe in laterally into your rib cage. Place your hands on the top of your thighs. And I want your thighs to come in towards your hands and your hands to come pressing into your thighs. Turn those low abs on. Press, 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 press. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go. Good. So you're keeping your hands right on top of your thighs here. Your thighs are coming into your hands. Your hands are pressing up against your thighs. You're kind of working in opposition here. You're really going to turn those low abs on. One more time. Press the hands into the legs, legs into the hands, and press, and press, and hold, and hold, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, release the hands. Good. Bring the knees in towards the chest and just shake it off a little bit. Good. Now, let's come in back into our 90 degrees with our knees. Pelvis is nice and active and pressing into the floor. You're going to inhale. Exhale, pull your belly in. Drop your rib cage. Keep that connection nice and close. Take your hands and press them up against your left thigh. Extend your right leg. And then bring the right leg in, press it in towards. So back into that pressure point of leg to hand. And switch. And switch. Switch. So keep pressing the hands into the leg into the hands, and switch. You're really finding nice stabilization through the torso. You're working the obliques here. And press. And press. Good. And press for 10. And 9. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Slowly release the feet down to the floor. Nice job, guys. Woo. All right. Now let's bring our hands behind our head. Rest the head into the hands. Hands into the head. Open up wide if that feels comfortable. We're going to go into our chest lifts. So inhale to breathe into the belly. Exhale, pull the belly in. Lengthen the back of the neck. Come up into that forward flex position. Hold here. And then exhale, come back down. And exhale, lift. And lower. Good. And lift. And lower. Good. Keep going. Now, if you could fit a fist between your chin to your chest is nicely aligned, or your neck is nicely aligned. If you find your chin tucking right in towards your chest, think about lifting up a little higher through the chin so that you have that space and you're not going to compress anything in your neck. Also, not to use the neck into this forward flex position. Good. You got 4 more. And 3 more. And 2. And 1, and come all the way down. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Maybe your right, then your left. Give your back a nice little stretch here. Good. Now let's roll on to our tummy. And we're going to rest our forehead on our tops of our hands. So the tops of the palms of the hands are down onto the floor. Forehead is rested. And just kind of move your pelvis side to side to create a little bit of loosening through the low back. Maybe open up and almost feel like you can open up the low back a little bit. Let the legs rest wherever they can or wherever it feels comfortable for you. Good. And now let's lift up. We're going to bring our arms to goalpost arms so that they're at elbow to shoulder are nicely aligned. Palms of the hands are down onto the floor. Forehead is down towards the floor, and the inner thighs are squeezing together if that's available to you today. If you need to open them up a little bit, by all means, feel free to do that. Now, we're going to inhale to grow long through crown to toes. Pull your belly in, squeeze your glutes, and lift. Press your palms into the floor, pull your belly in, draw the shoulder blades down the back, and then exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift, press the palms into the floor, lengthen, pull the belly in. You do not want to feel anything in your low back here. This is really just an extension of the upper thoracic spine. So if you feel it in your low back, don't go so high, and make sure you turn your glutes and your abdominals on. Inhale, lift. Lift up, pull the rib cage in, pull the belly in, and then exhale all the way down. 3 more. And lift. and lower, and lift, and lower, and last one, and lower. Good job. Press back into child's pose. Give yourself a little opportunity to release the back. Knees wide, feet together. Shift your weight side to side. That also feels really nice here. Good. As you're ready, if you need some water or you need anything, by all means, go ahead and grab it now. We're going to start back from the top again. I'm just going to adjust the camera. All right, again, if there's anything you need to ask me, do it now. We've got one more round, and then we're going to stretch, and then we'll be done. Alrighty. So now, as always, let's see if we can add a little something to our workout. If we want to add a little bit more resistance, if you have it available, by all means. If you don't have it, an extra resistance available, think about maybe going a little deeper, if it's available, into our movements today. So we're going to start off with our cross back lunges. If you are not doing cross backs, remember, we are just going to go into sumos. So you're going to do 2 sets of sumos. So starting with our right foot to cross back behind our left. Grab your weight and shift into your left foot so you have a nice foundation, and then we're going to cross it back. Here we go. And forward. And back. And forward. So that looks really good, Janice. Really great positioning. Fantastic. Nice little external rotation of the right hip. Good. That looks great, everyone. Good. All right. We're almost there. We got about 6 more seconds to go, and then we're going to come down into our knee drops. If that does not feel good, don't do them. Just continue to move your body in whatever shape you've been doing right now. All right. Here. Cross it back. And hold. And drop for 10. And 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good job. Shake it off. Well done. All right. Other side. Left behind the right. Shift your weight into your right foot. Anchor into the floor. Cross it back. And we're on. And forward. And back. And forward. Looks great, guys. Wow. Great job. You start to feel that through that right glute. The quad. Nice. Back. Keep going. You got it. You look great. Well done. All right. We're almost there. We're going to come into those drops. And if you're doing sumos, we're doing pulses on those sumos. Okay, last one. Cross it back. Set your footing up here. Drop it down for 1 and 2, 3, 4. Great adjustment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Great job. Shake that off. Woo! Think we might feel that a little bit tomorrow. All right. Well done. All right, so bicep curls to shoulder presses. Grab 2 weights. I'm definitely getting my heart going here. All right. Feet hip distance apart. Knees are slightly bent. Palms in towards the side. We rotate, lift, and press. Here we go. And down. Rotate. Lift and press. And down. Good. Find your own rhythm. Keep your knees bent. Feet are shaped forward. Belly's pulled in, so we're not going into our back. Whew. And down. And lift. Press. Down. and lower and lift. Press down and lower. Good. Remember, we always talk about quality of movement, not about quantity. So just notice, breathe, kind of really focusing on the quality of the movement. You're not feeling any discomfort or pain. Good. Last one. And back down. Good. Nice job. All right, we're going to go into our forward front raises to side raises. Knees are still hip distance apart. Roll the shoulder blades back. Pull the belly in. Tuck the tail under. And lift. And raise. Lift. And raise. So I'm always exhaling on my lifts. Inhale as I lower. Good. Nice. And go. Good. 20 seconds in. We're past the halfway point. We're in our round 2, which is so great. We're already almost halfway through our round 2. Good. Well, we're not really, but we're close. We're maybe a quarter in already. Okay, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Woo! Okay, shake that off. All right, we're coming into our isometric lunges with our rows. If you need a little shake off with the arms, grab some water. Take whatever you need. Maybe a little 5-second break here. All right, so let's come into our isometric lunges. So begin with your right foot back. Again, we start to just begin to find our footing here. So start here. Feet are parallel, and they're both towards the same direction. The heel might be slightly lifted. Front knee is stacked right on top of that ankle. You're going to lean forward, long back, so there's no rounding or releasing of the shoulders. Shoulders are really active here. And we're going to pull up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and row. And row. So for this round, we're actually going to change our row. I should have done this on the first round. I didn't really think of it. I thought of it now, so we'll do it now. And row. Good. 30 seconds. Now I'm going to be I'm recording this workout. So I'm going to send you guys the link so you have it and you can do it. If we're not working out a specific day or you can't make a workout, you can always come back to these videos. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake it off. Nice job. Good. All right. This time, left leg back. You're going to twist your grip so that the palms are facing forward, behind you, sorry. And the tops of the hands are facing forward. Come into your lunge. Lengthen the back. Square off the shoulders, and here we go. Now think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. Anchoring through the feet is just as much about balance as it is about strength. Really trying to anchor in through the feet. Good. Almost there. Good. We got about 12 seconds left. Keep going. Pull the belly in. Stay long through the crown. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Woo! All right. Shake that off. Give your legs a little movement. Woo! I think tomorrow's workout, we're going to have to do a little bit of lateral work. All right. Shake it off. Nice job. All right. Tricep kickbacks. If there's opportunity to go up a little bit on the resistance, by all means, think about if you have space for that. Feet are hip distance apart, knees are bent, hinge forward. Back is long, belly's pulled up, elbows tuck at the side, and kick it back.
and back. As you come to the top, you're not locking your elbows, but you are actively trying to squeeze the triceps together. So you are, or squeeze them as you lift on that heavy part. The last 15 seconds this time. We did 10 on the first round. We're going to add another 5. We're going to go into our pulses. In about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Pulse up towards the sky. And 10. And 15, sorry. 14. 13. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And rest. Good job. Well done. Beautiful. Take these weights, put them to the side. Now this next round, we're not going to use weights. We're just going to focus on the quads. We're going to do those knee drops. Remember, if you're harvesting any discomfort in your knees, shoulders, or not shoulders, but knees or any part of your body, maybe do some squats instead if this feels a little uncomfortable. So feet are facing forward, right foot back, front knee is bent. We're going to drop down for 10 drops on the right leg. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 6. Really trying to work through that front quad. Work the glutes and the hamstrings. Good. And last 3, 2, 1. Give me one more. And rest. Good. Super. Switch over to the other side. Left foot back, front foot forward. Onto the ball of the feet. Front knee is stacked on top of the ankle. Lift up through the torso and drop it down for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and done. Good job. Shake it off. Beautiful. Woo! We're going to feel those in our legs tomorrow. Good. All right, let's come down to the floor. We got our ab sequence. Then we're done. Gosh, these goes by so quickly. All right, abs. Start off, if you want to, push-up plank with some shoulder touches. Good. All right, so on the floor, push-up plank, taking care of our wrists. We're in a forearm plank position. All right, let me take a look at the time. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push-up plank and shoulder touches. Alternate sides. Your obliques are working to stabilize you here. You're challenging the obliques. Keep going. 15 seconds in. Remember to find your original imprint. So come back with the hand right underneath the shoulders. Watch if you're shifting your weight back and that your shoulders are kind of aiming forward. You want to take care that you're really supporting your shoulders here. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down onto your knees. Good. Stretch it back into child's pose. Give your low back a little stretch here. Now, straight up forearm plank. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Hands are flat, hands are together, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we go in 3, 2, 1. Step back, shift forward. Pull up your neck so that your neck is stacked right on top of your spine. Elbows are pressing into the floor. You're nice and active through the shoulder blades. 15 seconds in. I always think back, every time I do a plank at this point, I always think about the guy who did it for 8 hours about a month ago. I have a really hard time understanding how that's possible. He's got superpower plank powers. All right, you're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job. All right, let's come down onto our back. So we're going to start off, as we're ready, back onto our sits bones. Whew. Feet are going to be flat on the floor. So we're going to start back with those half roll downs. And this time we're just going to do a few half roll downs, and then we're going to move right into that rounded shape. So feet are flat on the floor, spine is long. I want you to pull up through your abs. Reach to the crown of your head. Open up the chest. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, pull the belly in, round back. Feather touch of the hands onto the knees. Roll back. Good, good, good. Nice job. Hold it here for an inhale. Exhale, pull up through your low abs. Pull, 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 pull. And then lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll down halfway. You're kind of rolling onto that low back, right towards past the coccyx. And then exhale, pull up through the abdominals. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, exhale, roll down. So really trying to draw that attention to the low abdominals here. Exhale, pull back in. Now, we're going to come up, lengthen the spine. We're going to roll down past our pelvis. Come down. Come down. Good. Now I want you to find that rounded shape. Find that round shape. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the glutes. As you exhale, pull up through your low abs. Hold that round shape. Come all the way down to your ankles. And then lengthen as you inhale to find length through the spine. Exhale, roll down. Maybe you're not even touching your feet or your arms right, your hands on your knees. Exhale, rounded shape. Exhale, roll, 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 roll forward. Inhale, lengthen. Reach your arms out, stretch this time. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, round back, round, 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 round. Hold it here for an inhale. Exhale, pull up, hold that shape all the way forward. Inhale to re-length the spine. 4 more. Exhale. Round the spine, round the spine. Pull the belly and squeeze the glutes. Exhale, roll, roll, roll forward. And then inhale, grow long. Really lengthen that spine. So I want you to think, can you grow a little taller? Can you sit up on your there you go. Good. Roll down. Good, good, good. Rounded shape. Tuck the chin gently under. Exhale, forward fold. Come right in and then exhale, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll down. We got 1 more. Round the shape. Exhale, pull up through the low abs. Come all the way forward, nose to knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Last one. Exhale, roll over onto the low back. Round, 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 round. Hold the shape. Inhale. As you exhale, pull up through the lower abs. Come forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Woo! Oh my goodness. All right, come all the way down onto your back. Knees in towards your chest. Begin with a little bit of a lengthening down and rock your body side to side. Maybe create some rotations with the knees. Maybe reverse the rotations to the other direction. All right, good. Now come back through center. Feet are hip distance, 90 degrees. Hands are going to come onto your thighs. All right, so now I want you to inhale in through the nose. Exhale, pull the low belly in. Drop the rib cage down towards the floor. And then press your hands into your thighs into your hands. Really press for 10. 9. So you're really, really pressing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Keep your legs at 90 degrees. If you need to shake it off, by all means, go ahead and do it. Let go of your wrists. All right. Inhale. Exhale, pull the low belly in. Drop the rib cage, Press the hands into the feet, the legs into the hands. Press for 10. Really feel that activation through the low abs. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Woo! All right, good job. Shake it off. Whew. All right. Now, let's come back to our 90 degrees.
Come back here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull your belly in. Press your hands into your left leg. Your right leg extends out long. Press. This time come into a forward flex position and switch. Press the leg into the hand, hand into the leg, and switch. And switch. And switch. Really press, really press, really press. Good, good, good. And switch. And switch. For 10. And 9. And 7. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And rest. Come back down to the floor. Okay. Now, hands come behind the head. Knees are hip distance apart. I'm going to go into our chest lifts. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull the belly and drop the rib cage. Lift up. Pull it in. Good. Inhale to come down. And exhale to lift. And lower. And lift. Lower. Good. So notice if you have space for a fist underneath your chin to chest. Really kind of keeping that your neck from going into too much of a deepened forward flexion, but rather coming in from the abdominals rather than the neck lifting you up. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Come all the way down. Good job. Oh, good. Last one. We're going to do our extension coming onto our tummies. So rest your hands onto the floor, forehead onto the top of the hands. Just shake your hips from side to side. Loosen the low back here a little bit. Now, as you're ready, let's goal post our arms so we have this nice W, if you will. Elbows to shoulder, inner thighs squeezed together. Glutes are turned on, abs are pulled up. Inhale to lengthen. Now press the hands into the floor. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Pull up through the belly. Protect your low back. If you start to feel this in your low back, I want you to come down a little lower. And then inhale to come down. And press up, lift. Pull the belly in. Pull, 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 pull. Protect the low back. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the glutes. And then come all the way down. Good. 4 more. And lift. Extend the arms. Pull up. If your neck wants to lift up, I want you to turn just your gaze up rather than your neck. And then come back down. Good. And 3 more. Press. And lift. Pull the belly in. And back down. Good. And last 2. Press. And lower. Good. And last 1. Inhale, press and lift. Pull the belly in. Grow a little longer. Drop the shoulder blades. And then come all the way down. Press back into child's pose. Shift the weight into the heels. Knees are wide. Big toes together. Lengthen the low back. And ladies, we are done for today. So I know some of you have to go back to work. I'm going to trust that you're going to do a little bit of a stretch. I'm going to do a stretch here. You guys can tune out if you need to go back to work. Otherwise, I'm going to stay here and stretch my body myself, and you're free to stay with me. And I'm going to come back up, and I'm going to sit right onto my sits bones. Whew. And bring my inner thighs together, my soles of my feet together, just to open up into our butterfly. And just widen the knees, lengthen through the spine. Oh, it's my favorite pose of all time. And then as you're ready, kind of walk your hands forward, soften the shoulders. Really focus on the low back. Kind of lengthening, anchoring in through the tailbone. Letting the knees drop down to the sides.
And as you're ready, we can grow long through the spine, restack each of the vertebrae, bring the knees slowly together, extend the legs out long. Pretend like you have a really large top hat, taking it off your head. Exhale, completely collapse forward. It need not matter where your hands rest. If they find themselves on the floor or on your ankles or on your toes, really doesn't matter to me. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here just to soften the body. And then as you're ready, restack the vertebrae. Find yourself growing tall one more time. Bring your left thigh into your inner thigh of the right. If you've got room, cross it right over. Bring the left knee a little bit closer to your heart if there's space. Grab the left knee with your right arm, give it a little hug, and then twist from a lengthened spine position. Turn your gaze beyond the left shoulder. And the reason you want to really create length is so that you don't create any compression through the vertebrae, through the discs, so that the more space you can create, the more rotation you're going to get out of it without forcing the body in this shape. As you're ready, come back through circle center, unwinding your body. Bring your right leg into your inner thigh, cross it over. Give your right leg a little hug with your left arm. Bring your right hand behind you, twist towards the right. Lengthen the spine and then create a bit more rotation here. And as you're ready, come back through center. Good. And take your time to get up to standing. We're just going to do a quick hamstring and quad stretch. So come right up to standing. Just going to adjust the cameras so that you can see a little bit more. So right hand, right foot. Feel free to use a wall or something to support you. And just find that little front quad stretch. Heel in towards the glute, open up through the right shoulder, reach down through the quad. And then as you're ready, release the right foot back. So both feet are parallel. And we're going to move into our pyramid. So guide your hands up towards the sky. You want to create a little bit of length. Reach your pelvis away from the top of your body. Exhale, come forward. Drip your hands down to the floor. Press back through the hip. Extend the left leg long. The right knee is lengthened. Both legs are nice and long here. Whether your hands touch the floor or just onto your shin, it doesn't matter. You're going to feel that hamstring stretch right through the left leg. As you're ready, bend the left knee. Bring the right foot forward. You're going to find yourself in a nice forward fold. Slowly begin to articulate through the vertebrae as you come all the way back up to standing. And then bring the left hand into the left foot into the left hand. Find that quad stretch. Knees are generally together. Belly is pulled up. Try to keep that shape so we protect our low back. Good. And then release the left foot back. Both feet are parallel. Reach tall through the fingertips. Reach away from the pelvis. Lengthen the front of the body. Come all the way down to the right foot. Lengthen both legs. Shift your hips back. Soften the upper body. Let the head feel really nice and heavy. And as you're ready, bend the front knee, bring the left foot forward, find yourself in your forward fold, and begin to articulate vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way back up to standing. Circle sweep the arms up towards the sky. Take that beautiful breath in. Exhale down to heart center.
And guys, you are done. Thank you so much for coming to class today. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Jen. And thank you, Carly. Have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow, maybe. Bye.